What on earth is this? 2000% boss speed. That dwarfs anything we've ever seen before. And check this out. 1 Paragon limit, less than 3k starting cash, no bloon trap, no Opolis, no tier 5 farm, no banks, no rubber to gold, no lead to gold, no druid for druid farming, no heli farming, and no Ben, no Geraldo. What the hell? I just finished playing normal so that I could unlock elite, and let me tell you that the rock bloons are affected by the speed multiplier, and they zoom by like instantly. You barely even have time to attack them, so you're gonna leak a lot of lives, so we're gonna have to gain a lot of extra lives using the farms. So because of the issue with the lives, I think the strat here, at least for the first 2 tiers, is probably gonna be to get mostly bottom path farms and then maybe some BRFs and overclocks later. The farming is gonna be so strange compared to normal that I really don't know what I'm gonna do, and the fact that we only have 1 Paragon means that we really have to make our choice very carefully here. I haven't thought about it, so I don't know which one we're gonna end up with in the end. But, I mean, for the earlier tiers, I'm guessing something like a Boomer Paragon, probably. And if I recall correctly from my boss guide, I think on Elite, each rock bloon that you leak causes you to lose even more lives than on normal, so I really need to worry about my lives. So for now, I think I'm just spamming marketplaces, and we're gonna do so around the water for the extra sellback once we place our favorite trades, and Soda will handle most of the bloons for the next 10-15 rounds. At this point here, I definitely could have gotten a BRF with an overclock, but I'm so concerned about the HP that I'm not gonna try doing that the first time around. Let me just go ahead and finish this 1 round, and then we'll take a look at tier 1 and see how difficult it really is. Okay, let's get rid of this, and then all of these inside the favored range, and 44k, can we work with that? Well, actually, it only has 20% HP, so you know what? We might be able to do something like this. Okay, let's just give this a try just to see how far off we are. And check out the speed here. Wait, now I'm fast forwarding. Look at this. This is like vortex speed right here. And that's with the rock armor on. Watch as the rock armor disappears here. Look at this. That's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, we are way off from beating this. Okay, we need to rethink. Okay, let me just see what a Spectre could do in terms of damage first. Wow, that's really good. But the speed is still too much. And by the way, let me show you the rock bloons. Check out the speed of these bloons here. There's no way you can defend that. 2 of these for every rock layer, and then what? 1 of these. Could that do some decent damage? I think so. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good, and then be ready with the ability. Bam bam. So we leak 3-4 rock bloons. Okay, wait, no, that's still way too many leaks. I'm gonna... No, wait, that doesn't work at all. The same thing, but we do like a tier 5, because that one is a lot faster when it comes to cooldown. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be fast enough here, though. Okay, bam. No, it's still not fast enough. It needs to be like instant. Wow. Actually, I have a similar idea. I'm gonna be doing a strat that you normally do in normal Elite Dreadbloon events and normal ones too, I think, which is to spam Moab Maulers. Okay, let's look at the damage from the Maulers now. Use one ability for the rock layer there. Okay. No. This is still not gonna work, is it? No, I'm dead to these rock bloons now. Man. Wait, am I not? Yeah, I'm dead. Wait. It actually worked. Okay. I have 16 HP though. Should I really take that? Whatever. We should be able to gain a good amount of HP for the next tier anyway. We'll continue. But now I definitely need to get a lot more of these to gain some HP. Let's go ahead and do this. Get some discounts going. And you know what? It might actually be a good idea to do some sniper farming later on, assuming we have... Wait, does that give you HP as well? No, it's only cash, right? It's the heli that gives lives as well. But still, might be a good idea. Okay, we're up over 115 lives now, and we have 11 rounds to go. So we should be able to get up to like 300-400 or something maybe? So I think we'll be fine in terms of lives, really. But that's of course assuming that we can even defend tier 2, but I mean, hey, surely we can defend tier 2. If I can't even defend tier 2, I mean, what kind of abomination have they created here? Okay, time for tier 2. What are we looking for in terms of damage here then? Yeah, let's give that a go as our first attempt. So we're gonna save the bomb shooter ability for now. Oh wait, that doesn't even take out the rock bloon layer. Okay, forget about it. Wait, I have an idea, although it is an expensive one. I did the math, and the rock bloon, the rock layer should have less than 10,000 HP, which means it can be taken out in one anti-bloon ability, and then with just mad ability, taking out the rest of the two skulls very quickly. Okay, let's give this a try. We'll take out this first part, and then wait, and then ability, and then, no, wait, oh my god, I used the mad ability. So we're gonna use the anti-bloon ability to take off the rock layer of the second skull, and then wait for this military thing to be done with, and then use the mad ability. Now. Okay. Wait, no. 54 HP. Okay. But I mean, we're leaking way too much here. Like, I'm sure there is a way to save on your lives more, and because we're not doing that, this may cause trouble later on. Okay, so sell these and back to farming. And oh! We should get this and some more boats, since we have a lot of these. Now let's see. Let's get one of these and a village for the village. Buffs everyone except this one. Fine. And because of us using boat farming, that means we get our defense for free. That's always nice. Okay, now I think I can't fit any more farms here. Wait, could I? Yeah, I can fit one here, but it's pretty much full now. So I think snipers is what's next. Man, this is probably the most disgusting looking farming I've ever seen. Okay, time for tier 3. We did manage to get up over 1,000 lives now, and we have a bunch of towers to sell for cash, so it's looking a lot better now, I think. So here I'm thinking we get rid of a bunch of snipers here, and we get a degree 1 or degree 20 boomerang paragon. Keep in mind the HP is only 20%, so we can probably keep that boomerang paragon for tier 4. And then something else to deal with the primary category. I don't think I want to go for a degree 20, because I'm not sure actually about keeping it for the next tier. I'm just gonna go with a degree 1. And then something to take out the primary immunity. Guessing that's gonna be a mad. Okay, let's give this a go. This shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, the first immunity here might take a while for the mad, but as soon as we take that out, should be very easy. Oh wow, yeah, this is taking pretty long. Is my Paragon even gonna be able to deal with this quickly now? I don't think so. I think I messed up. Right? Actually, could still work. Come on now. Oh god. I keep underestimating the speed of this thing whenever the armor comes off. So I'm gonna wait a bit and then I'm gonna overclock this now and then use the ability now. So we use it when the armor comes off. There we go. This should work. Yeah, okay. Tier 3 wasn't all that difficult. Let's go ahead and fast forward to Tier 4 now. I should definitely go ahead and get an Energizer as well for all of my snipers. And now I don't really know what I'm gonna do next. I wonder if getting a boat Paragon is something that's on the menu, since we have so many of them that has farmed for a while. Could probably get a pretty decent degree. Oh, wait a minute. We could get a VTSG. This might be one of those rare bosses where that's actually a good idea, since we have so little access to Paragons. We got 1.6 million. What can we do with that? And as I mentioned before, I mean, I might as well have sold this right away, because we're not gonna have any use for that now. It's gonna be too weak. And if even that is too weak, I think there's only two options here, and one of them is to go for a VTSG, and the other is to go for, I guess, some kind of Paragon, and then switch over to a different Paragon during the fight. And I don't think I want to get my VTSG already, so I think we're gonna go for two Paragons, which one we want to have for the first half of the fight. This might be pretty expensive and overkill, but how about getting a Ninja Paragon for the first half, and then we'll switch over to a Sub Paragon. So we just play and let this do its thing for the first two skulls, and then sell it, and get the Paragon here. Wait, this is actually taking pretty long here. Maybe this is not overkill, maybe it's not enough. Wait, okay. Yeah, this is not great. So we sell that and get this. Oh, I was leaking lives. Okay. Okay, well, if that was not overkill, then I think we're gonna have to go pretty hard. We'll do a similar thing, this time with the Spike Factory Paragon as the first one, and what will we use as the second Paragon? Maybe if we get the Boomer Paragon back, but we'll get it degree 20. That might be enough to take out the support layer. This should work pretty well for the first part of this boss though, right? Okay, I was actually expecting this to work even better. Okay, let's ability. Wait, what? Why do I feel like it's doing nothing? What's happening? What? Why was it so bad? Okay, how much do I sacrifice for a degree 20? I'm not gonna bother with sacrifices, like placing them down. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay, this just has to work, because I don't understand why it didn't the first time. I feel like it should have. Okay, that's... Wow, that's a lot faster. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. And now a degree 20 here. Like 200k should be enough. 27, wow, okay. Yeah. There we go. That's how I expected it to go the first time around. That was very quick. Sweet. Now let's go ahead and get a little ace here and get the pops on that tower from now on, in case we want to go for an ace paragon later. I really don't know. I think we can get pretty much whatever paragon we want if we get a VTSG. Anything other than a magic paragon, I guess. You know, other than the first two tiers, which was pretty surprising with the extreme speed rock bloons, that's probably going to be a bit confusing to newer players, but other than that, if tier 5 turns out to be as easy as tier 3 and 4, I guess this boss wasn't as difficult as I first thought, even though it looks kind of insane. Okay, here we go. Time to clean up, and let's go for a VTSG. And yeah, I guess we are not gonna go ahead and get the boat paragon then. Nah. So let's go ahead and get the ace paragon first of all, so we don't accidentally sacrifice our fortress. Let's see, how much cash can I sacrifice here? I need 600 and like, I don't know, we need at least 1 million, right? Or something to get a VTSG? I don't know, this should be enough for a degree 40 plus at least. Oh my... Okay. And that's why they need to update the Paragon slider so you know what degree you're gonna get. That would be such an amazing update. Okay, that should be 60, right? 61, good. I think I might be... broke. I am broke. Maybe we should just go for a degree 40 then. Okay, so we got pops and some tiers, but no cash injection. Should easily be 40 plus still. Yeah, okay. And again, over sacrificing a lot. But doesn't matter now, I don't think. Yeah, and then a support temple for that. Not even gonna bother giving this temple any other sacrifices. Just doing it for the support buff, really. And then some more stuff. I'm still scared as hell of these stupid rock balloons for some reason, so I'm gonna put some stuff in the back for that. Alright, let's see if this works now, or if we need to do the same thing as we did on tier 4. Please work first try. Wait, this is... wow. Not as good as I expected. We're not leaking to rock balloons though. That's very nice. Now it's immune to military, but it's about to not be. Wait. Oh my god, am I gonna lose? Wait, put this there. And now this ability. Bam, get rid of the magic immunity. Okay. Yeah, this worked. Okay. That, I mean, the boss got very far. But this was not as difficult as I first expected. But I can definitely see a lot of newer players struggling with this and not having any clue what's going on when those rock balloons are just flying by them. But this is a super original week here. We've never seen anything like this. And the ranked leaderboards are least cash for normal and least tiers for elite, I think. So we have another week where the leaderboards are split into 2 different categories, which I think is kind of cool. So we're probably going to see a lot of interesting strats from people being uploaded to YouTube, and I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.